So hi today I'm going to talk about vertical scaling. Okay. So what is vertical scaling? So what is vertical scaling? So vertical scaling means uh, changing changing the size of the instance. Okay. So changing the size of the instance. That means increasing or decreasing the capacity. Okay. So what is vertical scaling? Vertical scaling means changing the size of the instance. Okay. This means like we are changing the instance size, like decreasing the instance or increasing the instance capacity. So that is called vertical scaling. So it is done. It is done based on the company requirement. Company recommend whether we want to increase or decrease the capacity. Okay. So this is called vertical scaling. Okay. So now we are saying increasing or decreasing the capacity. So the increasing the capacity means scale up. Okay. And decreasing the capacity means scale down. Increasing capacity means scale up. Decreasing the capacity means scale down. Okay. So now, what is scale up? So scale up means upgrading. So in the word means increasing the capacity means in that word, in that sentence itself, we can understand that we are upgrading the capacity, like we are upgrading the instance size. Okay. So scale up means upgrading a resource. To a more powerful instance. Okay. So this means, for example, okay. Now, for example, now we are using T3 dot micro. Okay, for example, we are using T3 dot micro. Okay, now increasing the capacity means now we are upgrading. Okay, now we are upgrading this T3 dot micro to M5 dot 2x large something. Okay. T3 dot, so now we are using T3 dot micro. Okay. But we need to increase the capacity. So that time what we will do, we are going to increase T3 dot micro to M5 dot 2x large. Okay. So this is scale up. So why we are using scale up? So why we are increasing the capacity? If uh, if there are like if for performance for a for a performance also for performance uh, reasons also we will increase the capacity. Okay. And if they are if there are so many traffic, so much of traffic mean if there are so much of traffic. Okay. If there are so much of traffic means, then performance issue may occur, right? At that time, if so much of traffic is there means performance issue may occur, right? So that time we will increase the capacity. If there are so if there is so much of traffic means we will increase the capacity. Okay. So this is called scale up. Okay, this is all about scale up. Now, scale down. So in the word itself, decreasing the capacity means scale down. I mentioned earlier, right? So in that sentence itself, scale up means upgrading a resource, but in scale down means we are decreasing a resource. Okay, means less powerful instance. So scale down means decreasing a resource to a less powerful instance. For example, now we are using m5.large instance we are using. Okay. But we are decreasing to t3.small. Okay. So that means now we are using in high level of like m5 large instances like more powerful. Okay. So but now we don't need that. If that is the case means we can decrease the size of the instance. So that time if we are using m5 large instance means we can decrease the instance to a t3 dot small. Okay. So that is called like a scaled out. Okay, so this is like this overall process is called vertical scaling. So vertical scaling means what? Changing this instance size and increasing or decreasing the capacity. Okay, so increasing means scale up, decreasing means scale down. Okay, and so now we talked about what increasing like changing the size of the instance. Okay, but when we need to do this, so as it is we should like we can't do, right? So when we need to do this vertical scaling, when vertical scaling likewise, so when we need to do means, so we before doing we need to stopping the instance. So like already we are launching one instance. So like already we are launching the instance. So that time we used one instance. Okay, one instance capacity. So but now you want to increase or decrease the instance. Okay, so for that you need to stop the existing instance, okay, which we launched, right? So we need to stop that instance, okay, before doing this vertical scaling process. Stopping the instance before changing the type, instance type. Okay, so this is called vertical scaling. So vertical scaling means what? Vertical scaling means changing the increasing or decreasing the instance size, and it requires when we can do it should like we need to stop the instance, and then we can able to do this process. Okay, and vertical scaling can be done in AWS using EC. Now we used EC2 service like EC2, EBS, and EBS RDS services. Okay, so using these services we can able to do the vertical scaling in AWS. Okay, so that's it for vertical. This is all about for vertical scaling.